Hold up. Team USA lost?
Nani? Hey yo, what the f?
Y'all realize that's the first time they've lost in the Olympics since 2004. Losing exhibition games, that ain't supposed to matter that much either. Until you realize that they've been 54-1 in exhibition games since 1992. And this year, they lost 2 of them.
They post up Durant.
Like, what am I even watching? Evan Fournier dogging 10 All-Stars? Talent only goes so far. There's a reason why players who have played for Team USA in the past have talked about adjusting to international play. But the NBA has turned into an offensive-hungry league. It's why Luka said that it was easier to score in the NBA than in Europe. I mean, how can you even argue with that? The man is literally top 6 in scoring in the NBA. That man can say whatever he wants. 1L for the NBA. The best league in the world, right? What is up, dudes, dudettes, ballers, players? It's your boy MJ. When you watch previous years of Team USA, it's not the offense that blows me away. It's mad nice though, don't get me wrong, but it's the defense. A lot of players on Team USA tend to be really smart and athletic guys, but because of their roles offensively, can't put that much emphasis defensively because they're carrying their NBA teams. Well, that ain't a problem on Team USA because they got so much offensive talent that they can distribute the load, and therefore all the stars can focus on defense. That makes it a nightmare to beat Team USA with just 1 player or 2 players. There's a lot of movement, a lot of rotations. Coach K would have the team running a press, 1-3-1 zone, just all these defensive schemes using the talent that the team had. Defense was a real focus. A lot of players on that 2012 team like LeBron, Kobe, Wade, Chris Paul, they were two-way players, or at least average or above average defenders. Same on 1992, like Jordan, Magic, David Robinson, Charles Barkley, Isaiah Thomas.
I met the criteria to be selected, but I wasn't.
I am having a very bad day.
Scottie Pippen. But now defense is an afterthought. The best players in the NBA aren't required to play defense, nor have they focused on it. So their fundamentals are completely off. Like, they don't even know how to rotate. Like, what the f am I watching?
That is blasphemous!
Batum for 3. He gets.
Offensively, players just banged. They weren't complaining for calls. But today's league is different because foul hunting is rewarded. Now, foul hunting is a skill, it is an art to draw fouls, but it's gone too far.
Harden was trying to get that ball in the corner to Ariza.
Or Gordon, both.
The NBA has emphasized freedom of movement, and well, that messed everything up for the NBA. Well, sort of. Let me explain. You know in pick a basketball how there's more contact? Like defenders can actually bump offensive players a little bit. They're just allowed to get away with more? Well, that's what international play is. It allows players to actually bump offensive players to keep position without it being a foul. It's why Luka said it was easier to score in the NBA. For one, there is no defensive 3 seconds, so the big man can just stay in the paint indefinitely. 2, defenses are more coordinated, more in sync. They know how to run different packages. They know how to run zones better. They're just better at communicating. And 3, they can use their hands more without it being called a foul. You can see it physically bothering players who are used to getting different calls. Now they're not able to take that little bump from defenders because they're looking at refs being like, where's the foul? Give me the foul. And the refs are just like, shut up and keep playing. Players are used to complaining to the refs and eventually getting the refs to call in their favor, but that's not international basketball. Don't hate the player for that working, hate the game for allowing complaining to actually work. Just like YouTube ain't showing you all my videos, but y'all can change that by subscribing and turning notifications on. Change the game, or don't. You don't have to change the game. Transition basketball has always been a strength for Team USA. There are not that many teams that can keep up with Team USA's speed, strength, athleticism in an open court. But that came from really strong defense. Without that strong defense, that's an easy 10 to 15 points per game at minimum that you're not getting. And if you're blaming Kevin Durant for not being a leader or just not being good international play, you're just dumb. Just look at this Team USA in 2010. This team went 11-0 in FIBA. It's not KD, it's the game that the NBA has made. Just think about the incentive structure in the NBA for a second. Which players get paid the most? Is it the defensive players like Marcus Smart, or the guys averaging above 15 points like Spencer Dinwiddie? Which players get more minutes? The defensive stoppers or the offensive juggernauts?
Oh, come on, man.
Players get more minutes if they can contribute offensively. Defense helps a little bit, but not enough. Defense only goes so far. And let's not be disrespectful to other countries, and let's acknowledge how far they've progressed. Jimmy High Roller made this point on his recent video, and I agree. You can make the argument that the rest of the world has gotten significantly better since last time. Each year, more and more players in the top 25 of the NBA are international players. The MVP, the Finals MVP, and Defensive Player of the Year are all international players. Like Kobe said to Team USA,
USA, don't get comfortable.
Kobe's actually preached this before, how international basketball focuses on the fundamental. Remember, Kobe grew up in Italy, and he said that there, it was the purest form of basketball. None of the flashy stuff that gets all the oohs and ahs.
Stop it. Get some help.
No, they're practicing pivoting, how to pass out the post, how to catch off a screen. It's why international teams play better than the sum of their parts. The issue aren't the players themselves. The talent that Team USA has assembled should be more than enough. It's what the game has become because of what the NBA has allowed. And USA is no longer far ahead of the competition to get away with all this. They need to take a long look at themselves in the mirror, get off their high horses, and get into grind mode. Get into the nitty gritty of the details, because otherwise, Team USA, they ain't winning gold. But what do you think? Which medal is Team USA taking? Shout out to my boy and day one, Armand, for being first. He called Bucks in 6 and he wanted the Bucks to win, so he got it. Thanks for the all-day support. Also, subscribe. Off season is really on season on this channel. It's your boy MJ. We out, and we vibing.
Got all the patience, so let's get high, let's go